Welcome back. The Chartered Institute of Arbitrators Nigerian branch is celebrating the recent presidential assent to the Arbitration and Mediation Bill, which they say signifies a major milestone in the country's legal landscape. CIArb, as it's fondly called, was founded in the United Kingdom in 1915 and incorporated in 1924. It was granted a royal charter in 1979. The body has a multidisciplinary membership of over 16,000 members located in 133 countries around the world, supported by an international network of 40 branches. The Nigerian branch, which was formed in 1999, is one of the branches, and its growing membership cuts across all disciplines, including practitioners in law, construction, shipping, engineering, insurance, banking, accounting, oil and gas, to mention a few. Some of the members are gathered here for this press briefing. The chairman, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Agbola Akinola, traces the journey of the bill, the roles played by leading arbitrators in the country, and the introduction of the body's cost calculator, which seeks to promote transparency and enhance cost-effective dispute resolution for business.
Today, in conjunction with the assent to the Arbitration and Mediation Bill, we are thrilled to introduce the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators Nigeria Cost Calculator. This innovative tool is designed to revolutionize cost assessment in arbitration, addressing the need for transparency and efficiency. Usually, when you handle arbitration, people come before you with their disputes. You have the opposing parties, not even in certain instances, wanting to talk to themselves, the claimant, the respondent. But the moment the arbitrator mentions what his cost will be, usually you have the contending parties aligning between themselves, and of course it's always a resounding no or a bit of tug of war with the arbitrator. But what the Institute has done is to simplify this process and to make it a more user-friendly tool and more accessibly and more scientific to prove, because you look at it, you plug the figures, you get the results yourself. Even without the arbitrators telling you anything, you have a fair idea of how much it will cost to prosecute your arbitration.
On the sidelines of the press conference, some senior lawyers spoke to Law Weekly about key judiciary reforms the new government can undertake.
Well, we're glad that, first of all, there's a smooth transition, and the swearing, of course, was done by the judiciary. There are lots of things that the judiciary we've been pushing for at the bar and also the bench. Salaries and emoluments of judges, and empowerment. Fortunately, the current president, when he was governor in Lagos State, was able to use very good men to turn around things in the judiciary in Lagos. So we're expecting that to trickle down, and spread all around the nation. And he promised yesterday, we should take him up, that there will be rule of law, he will obey court judgments and so on. So these are the kind of things we're expecting from the federal. If it happens at the federal, then Nigeria is a change place.
So the first point is you must remodel the welfare of the judges, but more importantly, judges must now be under heavy sanctions if found to be corrupt. Truth is, we really can't develop the Nigerian market with a corrupt judiciary. And so this new administration must focus of ridding the judiciary of corrupt elements, at the same time must work towards good welfare for our judges and justices.
There should be integrity in the system. In other words, that should be promoted by the incoming government. And how do you promote integrity? You make sure that you pay the judges well. You make sure that the law that is in place is well monitored. You make sure that things are done properly. Then, of course, there should be accountability of the judiciary. That is, the various level of the judiciary must be accountable, and the props the administrative structure also should be made accountable. This system should be accountable.
For me personally, what I want to see now is the court to rise up out of the ashes. It's been very painful seeing that High Court. I'm sure it's over 100 years old. It's been very painful seeing it, how it went down. It's even more painful for me because it's right in front of my office. So I see it every day. And I think we were just lucky. We were just blessed that nothing happened to us at that time. In fact, we were doing a training in that court the day before it was burned down. And it was an argument over, should we continue the next day or should we not? Things had started getting, somehow. So we said, okay, let's call it off, only for the place to be burned down. And I think one thing I don't know how, but I'm hoping that before the end of the tenure of Governor Sanwo-Olu, that it will come back up again. Right now, it's tough. It's tough for the judges. It's tough for the litigants. Sometimes judges are having to share rooms, and we have the judges, but there are no rooms for them to work. They're putting them here, putting them there. Some places are not even convenient for both judges and litigants. Remember, the magistrate court as well was burnt. So both for high-end cases, for low-end cases, there's a big problem. So I don't know how, but I'm hoping that before this term ends, both the High Court and the Magistrate Court will be coming back up, and so that there's better access to justice.